In this video, we will study about the structure of eubacteria. So let me start with the structure of eubacteria. When we take an account of the bacterial cell, then we can see in bacterial cell that made up of chemically complex envelope, and this chemically complex envelope consists of three main things. First is named as glycocalyx, which is also known as the capsule. Second is the cell wall, present in all types of bacteria, and third one is the cell membrane. First of all, we have to discuss about the structure of the bacterial cell. So let me start with the structure. The structure consists of the outer cell wall, and at certain places this cell wall is covered by this capsulated structure. In this cell wall there is present a membrane, and that membrane have the specific structure which cause the infolding in the cell, making a perfect structure which is named as mesosome. This is known as the cell wall, that is the cell wall, and this outermost structure is known as the capsule. This capsule is known as glycocalyx. Composition of this capsule as well as this cell wall and the innermost cell membrane all are different. Now next thing in this is the cell membrane. Inside this cell membrane there is enclosed the cytoplasm. This is the entire cytoplasm of the bacterial cell. In this cytoplasm there is two things. One is the DNA, which is naked, which we call it nucleoid, and with this nucleoid there is present an additional, the semicircular, we can say the semicircular double stranded structure which is named as the plasmid. Next thing, the cell wall consists of some fiber-like structure. These fiber-like structures are known as pili, or shortly they are known as sex pili, and there is present a large flagellum which helps in movement of this bacterial cell. This is the complete structure of the bacterial cell consisting of the different parts. We are taking in account all these different parts of a bacterial cell. So let me start first of all with the capsule. This capsule generally present in pathogenic bacteria. It is present in pathogenic bacteria, and this capsule protects the bacteria from the attack of WBCs. Means when these bacteria enters in our cell or in our body for the infection, then these capsulated bacteria can be protected by this attack of the WBC. These pathogenic bacteria having the capsule, why pathogenic? Means they cause disease in human beings, animals as well as in plants. And the bacteria which consist of the capsule containing bacteria is named as capsulated bacteria. This capsule is basically made up of polypeptide and polysaccharide. This is the composition of the capsule. Now the second thing is the cell wall. Second we are taking the cell wall here. What is the basic feature of this cell wall? This cell wall is outermost covering in all bacterias, and this cell wall is basically made up of peptidoglycan. This peptidoglycan is a type of mucopolypeptide. So this bacteria consists of the peptidoglycan cell wall. Next, third we are taking in account cell membrane. This cell membrane is like eukaryotic membrane, and this cell membrane is made up of the two types of chemical composition. First is the lipid and second is known as protein. Collectively it is known as lipoprotein. This is about the cell membrane. When we take this cell wall in an account, then this cell wall is present in two different types of bacteria having the different nature. First we are taking the gram-positive bacteria and second is gram-negative bacteria. Two types of bacteria based on the staining property. Gram-positive bacteria which stain positively in gram stain, and gram-negative which loses its gram stain when washed with absolute alcohol. This gram-positive bacteria consists of single layered plus thick in nature, and this gram negative consists of double layered plus thin nature of the cell wall. That is the difference in different types of bacteria based on the cell wall having the gram positive property as well as the gram negative property. Next one we are taking the third part of this is first cytoplasm. This cytoplasm is liquid in nature, consists of inclusions body, and this inclusions body contains glycogen bodies. This glycogen body consists of, or it can store glycogen. It helps in storage of polysaccharide in it, or you can say the carbohydrate stored in it. Second, we can say that in cytoplasm membrane bound cell organelles absent. Means we can say that the mitochondria, Golgi body, vacuoles as well as the chloroplast, all these membrane bound cell organelles are absent in it. Third character we are taking nucleoid, that is present in the cytoplasm. This nucleoid is naked DNA not bounded by any nuclear membrane. We can say that the nucleolus is absent. Means nuclear membrane as well as the nucleolus is absent in this type of the cell. That nucleoid contains only single chromosome, and these single chromosome with non-histone proteins are there. non-histone proteins are there which bound this naked DNA inside the nucleus. So this is about the nucleoid property. One thing, naked DNA is present means not surrounded by the nuclear membrane. Nucleolus is also absent in this condition, and this type of the genetic material is known as nucleoid. Means we can say that the true nucleus is absent in this bacterial cell. Single chromosome is there, and these chromosomes are not true. True chromosomes are absent. Chromosomes absent in this condition. So this is about the nucleoid. One more important thing here, that is the plasmid. What about this plasmid? This plasmid is double circular small DNA which is named as the plasmid. It has self-replicating property. Means this type of the DNA, or we can say the extra chromosomal genetic material, is named as the plasmid, which can replicate self basis, and it has the use in biotechnology, where it is used as a vector. Next thing we are taking, that is the mesosomes. These mesosomes are the infolding of cell membrane. Means when the cell membrane get infold, then it produce the structure like the mitochondrial crystal. So this is known as the mesosome. This mesosome is rich in oxidative enzymes means which helps in the cell respiration. These mesosomes are categorized under two categories. First is known as the peripheral mesosome, and second is known as the central mesosome. Peripheral mesosomes, which helps in respiration, means that type of the mesosome which help in the cell respiration, because of it consists of the oxidative enzymes in it. And this central type of the mesosome helps in cell replication as well as cell division. This is about the mesosome. Next thing is there, the sex pili. Next we are taking sex pili. These sex pili are numerous hair-like structure attached to the cell wall. And these hair-like structure, which are named as the sex pili, they are of the two types, longer pili and second is the shorter pili. Longer pili, these helps in conjugation. Conjugation means the type of sexual reproduction in bacteria. Conjugation is a type of sexual reproduction. We will discuss about it in later videos. That type of reproduction in which the sex pili which are present in males and absent in females, so that the male helps in providing attachment with the female body or the cell, so that they make a conjugation tube through which they can transfer its genetic material. The shorter pili only helps in attachment. Why? Because they have the pathogenic pathogenic property means the type of bacteria which cause certain kinds of disease in animals, plants as well as in human beings. They have the shorter villi that helps in the attachment to the body of host so that they can show the pathogenic activity. And the last character is the flagellum. Flagellum, this flagellum is a long thread-like structure which helps in the movement of the cell, but this flagellum is longer than these sex villi. Flagellum may be one or two and may be present in the group of tuft, but the sex villi are numerous that was attached to the cell wall. This is the structure of the eukaryotic or you can say the eubacteria, bacterial cell consisting of different types. First, capsule is there, cell wall and the cell membrane which form a typical cell envelope. Inner to that there is present the cytoplasm, inside it the naked DNA that is named as the nucleoid. One more thing is plasmid and the mesosome is present. So it is all about the eubacteria.